Okay, hello crafty friends, it's Beverly here over at Crafting Chaos with the second day of Christmas card putting together video. So I've cut all my pieces out, as you can see. So I've got my different layers, and I've got my base card, and I've also got my shiny red nose. I've got my card base done in white and it's perforated on the side. So now if I'm careful I should be able to fold it across, get my bone folder and make the crease more rigid. So that's going to stand up like so. So it stands up nicely. So next we need the layers. So we need the first layer that's going on top of this white layer exactly, so that we get the back end of the reindeer on our card. So I'm just going to put glue on the base card, and I'm going to use my Pinflair bookbinding glue because it's my glue of choice. Just going to get my sleeves out of the way. So I'm going to go around applying some of the glue to this reindeer, and if you want it can be Rudolph or it could be just one of a reindeer in general, but often a symbol of Christmas, particularly with children. So nice idea might have been to put the actual name of the child if you're going to send it to a child on your greeting as well. So again, I'm just going to position this on, and it's a good idea to use wet glue so that you can make sure you get everything lined up exactly where you want it to be before it does the final stick. So I'm just positioning it now, and it should fit if I get it right exactly, because it's cut from the same file. Okay, so if you do get a little bit of a white haze round, then it's not really going to matter ultimately, but that's how we're looking now. So we've got this, that's our base card with the matting layer. Now I've cut this out of a sort of a beige and brown paper because I thought that would look nice actually poking through the reindeer underneath. Now what I'm going to do for this is a similar sort of thing. I'm going to put the glue on the actual reindeer that I've cut out. So I'm just applying the Pinflair because it'll give me that little bit of wiggle room that I need in order to stick this to the other part of my card. So I'm just adding a small amount, not going too mental, but making sure I get a nice even line. And if a little bit does come through, remember we're going to dry clear, so I'm not unduly worried about that, but I'm just trying to be careful, and I've just had my hand in that. Lovely. So there we are. So then I'm going to flip it on and place it onto this matting layer here, which is going to be our reindeer underneath, so the dapples on its back that show through like so. So I'm just going to press that down, and that's going to mat on to this layer like so. So now I'm going to add glue to the back of my reindeer, and I've only just got it on there. Just see if I can just manoeuvre the legs a little bit. And actually I could have got away with just doing the body part and the head. I didn't really need the legs, but it'll just add to giving the card a little bit more sturdiness. So I've left it. And now what I'm doing is just adding some glue to this layer that is going to go on the base card. So you can take a little bit more time with your gluing. I'm just doing it a little bit quicker for speed, really, just for the sake of the camera and the length of the video. So again, now this one should have a matting layer, so a darker layer in the background, because I did it so that there would be a layer. So you can see the darker chocolate coloured card with this more tan coloured, and then you've got the dapple colour coming through, and it will stand up nicely. So it's sturdy enough to stand up. So all that remains now is to do the eye, to sort something out for the eye and the nose. I'm going to pop the nose up on a small amount of foam tape. So I'm just going to get a foam pad and trim it. Put it on the back of the nose. So I'm just cutting a square and hoping that it's going to fit. And then I'll try to remove the backing and stick it on. Remove the top layer, and then we're ready to stick the nose in position, like so. So all we need now is something for the eye. At the moment we've just got that blank showing through, so I think I'm going to use possibly a white punch, if I can find it. Just bear with me while I find this punch. Now where have I put it? This might do. So I'm going to punch this in white. I'm just going to get a piece of white paper or card just to trial it first and then see. So yeah, I think we're going to get away with that, and I'm not too worried that it's not oval. I might just see what a bigger one looks like, so I might cut it down to a more oval shape. I could have cut it, but I couldn't be bothered to load everything back in for the sake of a little. I think that's going to be too big, but I might be able to trim it. So let's see where we're going. So I'm just trimming it down into sort of a more oval shape. Right, so I'm going to get a piece of white card so that it's a bit sturdier. I think I'm going to go with the round eye. Like so. Let's stick it in position. So I'm just going to add a blob of glue. Stick it in position. Like so. Give it a chance to set. Might use a little bit of Crafter's Companion, not Crafter's Companion, sorry, Nouveau Crystal Drops Black, and it's the, what colour is it called? Let's have a see. Crystal Drops Ebony Black for the eye, because that'll just raise up a little, and when it sets it'll be set like a little ball rather than flat. And I might just add a little bit of, let's see what this looks like in those little dots. I might just put a little bit on here for the collar. Just fill them in. And again, they're going to set in the gaps. When they set, they'll be sparkly. And I think we're more or less there. So move that out of the way before I put my hand in it, because I'm wonderful at doing things like that. And that should give us a nice black eye that's going to be like a black bead that stands up a little bit, if you can see. And when they've set, they're going to be crystally and shiny. And for a final touch, just for the bits poking through, I'm going to just go in this recessed area with a little bit of the Wink of Stella, just to give it a little bit of extra dimension and zhuzh, if you will. So just like so. And there you've got a nice, quick, easy card. I'll photograph this and include it in the video, and I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. If you have, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell your friends where to find me. Remember, the video that shows you how to actually make the file is on my YouTube channel, and I'll try to link that in the links below. And I hope you've enjoyed it. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.